In the last couple of weeks, we've started a Honda Stream that looked like this, a complete running bike, to all the frame, the fuel tank lying here before me, back from powder coating. Alright, so you might remember the frame on this little Honda Stream was considerably rusty when I stripped it down, a whole lot more than I was expecting. So I made the decision to do a full-blown strip down, send it all off for sandblasting and powder coating. And here are the parts. So this episode we're going to unwrap the parts and we are going to start putting this bike back together. Alright, so let's start with the fuel tank. Now I tried to get everything painted as close to its original color as possible, and the fuel tank was glossy black. So, glossy black it is. Now I do expect to see some pitting just because of the condition of what the parts were. The bottom looks fantastic, but that wasn't rusty at all. There we are. A few pitting marks, but hey, it is what it is. All right, front fork. That looks absolutely beautiful. This is the frame extension that holds the nose cone on. Very good. Now the original color was silver for the frame. Handlebars looking sweet. And now the big kahuna, the frame. There you go. Look at that. Back to square one, so to speak, and now it's time to start putting it back together. Right. First little piece, we're going to put the front end back on. The goal of my channel is to build, restore, and modify classic Japanese scooters, and hope to encourage you guys to do the same. I take you through a step-by-step process from start to finish in restoring these classic little bikes. If you guys are enjoying the videos, please take the time, hit that subscribe button, and if you could also leave a comment, it would go a long way to helping my channel grow. Alright, who remembers this guy? This was the rear twisty swingy arm thing that the engine bolts to that was in the back of the scooter. It allows that side to side articulation. So I don't know if you guys remember, but when we pulled this out of the bike, it was covered in grease, dirt, mud, everything. Everything was covering it, and it's actually come up looking not too bad, kind of respectable. I also took off this little black cover. It was kind of rusty as well. I've given it a full rust treatment, a nice coat of paint. So we'll chuck this guy on as well with brand new bolts. That will look absolutely sweet. Time to put the little swing arm thingamajig in. So this was the little hanger that was at the back of the bike that held the swing arm. Unfortunately, I could not get this one powder coated because of the bushes in it, so I had to rust treat it here myself. That's right. Alright, here is the motor. Now if you remember when we pulled it out, this thing looked like it'd been lying in the mud for 42 years. So it's come up pretty good with a wire wheel and Scotch-Brite. I've gone and painted the starter motor cover and a couple of brackets. So we're going to chuck them on. We've got the Kickstarter, which has come up really well as well, and the little engine cover. Alright, so we have the engine in, we have fuel tank in, oil tank in, we have the swing arm in, and the front fork assembly. I've gone ahead and put the handlebars on. They do need to come back off, but this is pretty much where we're at the moment. We're going to wrap it up on this one, guys. Like, subscribe, see you on the next one.